For FotoFest 2020, Inman Gallery has installed a two-person exhibition of photographs by Amy Blakemore and Edgar Leciejewski. In 2018, Blakemore and Leciejewski participated in a cultural exchange between Houston and Leipzig, Germany, to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the two being sister cities. While in Leipzig, Blakemore turned her characteristic gaze towards a new landscape, producing images tinged with a sense of wandering and warmth. Blakemore's images were shot on film using a Diana, a camera which is both prone to light leaks and generally difficult to control, but which Blakemore has used for over 30 years. While in Houston, Leciejewski likewise embedded himself, this time in a single locale, the long-running downtown bar Notsuoh. The result of his residency is a 60-image portfolio entitled The Home of Easy Credit. The installation is meant to mimic the experience of the bar through its rhythm, color, and structure. It's a multi-layered piece that deploys not only black and white and color images, but also clear and blurry images and saturated and desaturated images. Over the edit of the portfolio, different themes and aesthetic choices appear and reappear.
The Home of Easy Credit is a photographic documentation about a warehouse in Houston downtown on Main Street. This warehouse was built in the late 19th century. In 2016, I encountered this place for the first time, and in the first floor I entered the bar Notsuoh, had some drinks and talks till the owner of the building came and asked me if I would like to see the rest of the building. So he showed me around to every floor, and what I saw was a big mess of artifacts from its over 100 years of history. In 2018, I returned to Houston and hoped if this place could tell a story of the history of the American dream. So I returned and embedded myself into this building and its crowd. Run by Jim Priddle, an artist who had bought this house about 30 years ago, he installed an artistic place and he thinks of his building as a social sculpture. First, he opened a cafe to play chess, but over the years there had been a crowd built around the place, so that you find in this building nearly every night music venues of all kinds of sorts. Music from classic to jazz to battle rap to parties, film screenings, performances, literature, theater, and so on. In the house you'll find artist studio spaces, a music studio, a little woodwork shop, and other activities. The people who come to this place are very diverse. They range from homeless to millionaires, from lost to sheltered personalities, from schizophrenic to brainy. The first night I encountered the bar in 2018, I met this funky author and DJ who played that night one of my favorite songs from Prince. He played all the time so many Prince songs, probably because his dog is named Prince, and this might have been the reason that every image title of my work, The Home of Easy Credit, is titled after a song by Prince. So, The Home of Easy Credit is a collection of 60 Prince songs. And as I started to live with the people and started to picture the house and its inhabitants and performances, parties, I realized this place tells so much of America, the US. I realized this place has a multiple layered community and history through all the artifacts and stories. I tried to capture this in my pictures. I tried to capture how this place sets our pre-installed programs of our society out of power and transforms them in something new. Asks questions on each of us. Each place, each feeling, each time has a certain rhythm. With the structure of my work installed at Inman Gallery, I try to honor this rhythm, the home of easy credit. The year Amy was in Germany, it was hot. Amy arrived and said, "Luckily, I'm this summer in Germany. Here it isn't as hot as in Houston." But that summer in 2018 was hot and turned out to be hotter than in Texas. I think Amy's pictures prove that. Right in the beginning, Amy was walking in a park and watching an old man feeding the duck. He started to talk to her and ask Amy if she would marry him. What a hot desire. After a couple of days, we met on a street in the hipster area. I had a beer and Amy had an ice cream. We were sitting on the street watching the people go by, parents playing with their kids, hipsters performing their realness, just enjoying the sun and the little breeze. Amy told me she had noticed that people here are so much more relaxed than in Houston. It seemed to her that they have so much less stress. I always thought Americans are more relaxed, but perhaps there is a difference between the American way of being more open and enthusiastic and the German way to work less and to have more leisure time. In order to get the city to know, Amy would take the streetcars to its end stations. I thought, perfect. She gets the city to know from its end, and she's driving in that streetcar named Desire. Oh gosh, that hot summer. I remember Amy's desire was always to get enough ice cubes. When I looked to Amy's pictures from Germany, she perfectly captured this calm, relaxed, boiling hot summer. I had a feeling that she didn't take pictures. Instead, the pictures would find her. When I looked to her exhibition at Inman Gallery, I see the pictured damaged tree. Behind that wall, I can see Germany. I am Edgar Leciejewski, a German photographer, and in 2018 I had a chance to spend time with Amy in Germany.